This ain't a slave auction." I did a purse-lipped smile, then flipped my hood over my head, too. Part 3. Me on my bed an hour before, cradling a phone on my shoulder. The music in the room quiets to forefront the staticky voice of one of my old friends up north, whining. "I can't understand you. Did you just say you wanted to ask me something?" "Mm-hmm." Lucius ran his eyes over my pale, freckled face and kinky red-brown hair. "Your mixed ass might not really look like us, but the least you can do is try and sound like us." I smiled again, agreeing silently. Lucius punched my shoulder. Then we repeated the handshake I did in P.E., finishing by bumping chest to fists. Lucius stood back. The music cut out and the light grew angelic and bright. I sat on the bed as he swelled his chest and spoke with the gravity of an award presenter. "I know you've been having your doubts. You were black by default growing up around those white folks in the suburbs, but this move changed a few things. You finally got around us brothers and realized them rap tapes didn't make you black." He pointed to my dresser, where hip-hop and alternative rock cassettes mingled freely in a plastic rack. "Think about how far you've come," he said. "The basketball players in your history class stopped clowning you for asking why they call each other Shorty. You stopped wearing that Beastie Boys t-shirt you got at the beach." He shook his head sadly at my Raggedy Andy-looking fro. "If only we could get you to a barber on the regular." I smiled sheepishly and touched my hair, my blackest feature. "Still," Lucius continued, "you realize that dropping the G from skateboarding didn't make you any less white boy." He held a palm up. "Now, I know you've been showing me these skateboard magazines, and they got some brothers in there, but it doesn't go down like that here in Richmond, VA. We old school down south. Besides, you got to know the rules before you break 'em." I fought the urge to roll my eyes and used my heel to nudge my skateboard further under the bed. Lucius continued, hands joined inside his hoodie pocket. "I know you've been going through some tragic mulatto nonsense since you got here, feeling like no place is your place. But I see you working hard, and it's starting to come natural." Lucius paused, watching me whip fist to mouth a second too late to cover my grin, then said, "That's why I'm finally presenting you with this." Triumphant horns blared as Lucius slowly drew his right hand from his pocket, thumped it on his heart, and then held a wallet-sized laminated card up to his face. A heart-swelling soul song kicked in and I craned forward. Black Card was written on the front in gold, diamond-encrusted capital letters. I reached for it, grinning, so happy to be a real brother. But Lucius pulled it close to his chest. "Hold up." He turned my black card over in his hand as the music faded out. "Brother," he said, and sized me up. I puffed my chest and ran my tongue across the front of my teeth. "I hereby bestow you with this black card. Carry it with you as proof that you are one of us because—" He squinted and started to read from the back of the card. "This card entitles the brother or sister who bears it to all black privileges, including but not limited to use of the N-word, permission to wear flip-flops and socks, extra large bottles of lotion, use of this card as a stand-in for the big joker in a spades game, and, most important, a healthy and vocal skepticism of white folks, a.k.a. crackers, a.k.a. honkies. To be renewed in 5 years upon evaluation." He nodded reverently, then pressed the card into my outstretched palm. His voice shook when he said, "Do well, brother. Do well." Smoke the biggest blunts, kick the illest